All right, good morning, everyone. It's about 9:48 on your Thursday morning. Meteorologist Kaylee Bowers here. Thanks for logging on with us. We're tracking some strong showers and thunderstorms moving into the region for today. I want to start off. The first thing is there are no active watches or warnings here in East Tennessee. However, we're watching some active weather to our north and also active weather to our south. So first off, I want to zoom out, show you exactly what's going on. Many people impacted by some very strong showers and thunderstorms spanning all the way up to Ohio and Indiana, out towards Missouri, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama. A good portion of the region seeing some type of strong storms for this morning. And this is just the beginning. So we're going to zoom in just a little bit, show you what's going on in parts of Kentucky, West Virginia, Ohio. So in Kentucky, there's part of the region under a thunderstorm watch. And again, this is not here in East Tennessee, but I want you guys to see there is a thunderstorm watch in place for folks in central and eastern Kentucky. There also is a tornado warning near Lexington, Kentucky, in Richmond County. Now, here in East Tennessee, things are quiet at the moment. However, looking just a little further south, I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Part of Middle Tennessee is under a tornado watch. So that is in effect until about 1 o'clock Central Time this afternoon. And that includes cities like Cohen, oh my goodness, I can't say these names, Decherd, Estelle Springs, Huntland. I apologize if I'm saying those names wrong, but that includes parts of Middle Tennessee. You can see right there Winchester, Fayetteville, Lynchburg. Thank you. And just south of that in Alabama, there is an active tornado warning as well. You can see right there where that is highlighting at the moment. Again, things here are quiet right now in East Tennessee. And going on throughout the rest of this Facebook Live, I'm going to mention, I'm not going to highlight cities. I'm not going to say, okay, your city is getting this at this time, vice versa. But we're going to go through the hour by hour forecast, show you what's going on, what to expect for the rest of the day today, and also into the rest of the week. So here's a live look at satellite and radar right now. The only counties under some type of watch is that tornado watch down into South Middle Tennessee. We'll zoom out just a little bit. There we go. So that includes, again, Bellevue, Huntland, Winchester, Sherwood, Lynchburg. This is technically not in our viewing area here in East Tennessee, but I want to reiterate so you guys know what is expected, especially if you guys have loved ones in those areas. So again, we have that severe thunderstorm watch to our north and that tornado watch to our south as well. Again, no active watches or warnings in place in East Tennessee as of now. But looking a little bit closer to home, we're starting off your Thursday morning with some mostly cloudy skies. The rain just now starting to develop for some of us in our far western counties. Crossville, Spring City, starting to see some of that light rain at the moment. Now, I want to look at this hour by hour, show you exactly what to expect for the rest of the day. So here's the light rain. 10 o'clock moves into Huntsville, Wartburg, Crossville, Rockwood, and this is in the 10 o'clock hour. 11 a.m. that moderate rain starts to move into our viewing area, and here's it by noon. It spreads into part of our central counties, so that's around Oak Ridge, Lenoir City, Sweetwater, Rockwood, Wartburg, Spring City, and Crossville. That's at lunchtime today, noon Eastern time. By 1 o'clock, Knox County will start to see the beginning of that very heavy rain. Maynardville, parts of Dandridge, Lenoir City, Maryville, Tazewell. By 2 p.m., a lot of us spanning from Rogersville to Tazewell to Morristown, all the way down towards Tellico Plains, Athens, and Spring City. You can see it's a northeast to southwest tilt right there. So it's moving east though. So those in our northeastern counties will see the rain, the very heavy rain, before some of our southern counties will. So by 3 p.m., heading home from school for the kids. It may be difficult to drive through the heavy rain. The visibility could certainly be limited. So if you can pull off to the side of the road, please be careful because, I mean, look at that. Still Tazewell to Maynardville, Morristown, Dandridge, Pigeon Forge, Tellico Plains really seeing a cell of some very heavy rain. Now, these showers and thunderstorms Could be a little bit more on the strong, possibly the severe side at times. So again, this is right around time kids are heading home from school. Now your commute for this evening, it depends on where you are. Our eastern counties still seeing a lot of that very heavy rain, but after that line moves through, the rain just kind of dissipates, going from moderate rain to some very light rain, especially from Knoxville west, Oak Ridge, Wartburg, Rockwood, Spring City, just seeing some light rain. Actually, a few of us will see a break in the rain between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. This is 5 o'clock. A lot of our central counties seeing a break from the rain. However, notice Huntsville, Jamestown, Crossville, Spring City will see another round of some very heavy rain right around 5 p.m. And this is the beginning of commute time. Now looking at this right around 6 o'clock, that first line of very strong storms moves out of our region into North Carolina and parts of Virginia. Our eastern counties still seeing some light rain. Our central counties getting a break from the rain once again. Still could see a little bit of some light rain here and there. But our northern and western counties will see another line of showers start to develop. And at times we'll see pockets of moderate to very heavy rain, but it'll be nothing to the extent that we will be seeing for this afternoon. So by 7 p.m., here we go. More pockets of very heavy rain move to our southern cities and also our northeastern cities and our northwestern counties as well. We'll be seeing another round of some more pockets of heavy rain. Eventually, it will slowly start to lighten up. Here's 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Our northeastern counties will be seeing some of that moderate to heavy rain by then. And by the time a lot of us going to bed for this evening by 10 o'clock, most of that moderate to heavy rain has passed. But at times, still we could see a little bit of some light to moderate rain here or there. Otherwise, light rain is expected later on tonight. And in fact, temperatures will cool down enough that some of us could see some snow, especially in those higher elevations. We'll talk more about that here in just a second, but I want to mention real fast, those of us here in the valley, I mentioned the chance for snow, we're not seeing any accumulation, but those in higher elevations have the chance to see some accumulation. But first, I want to talk about these showers and thunderstorms. So, Storm Prediction Center came down just a few hours ago, has now upgraded some of us here in East Tennessee under a level 2 slight risk. So that is that shade of yellow you see right there. So that includes Knoxville, Chattanooga, Nashville, Bowling Green, London, Kentucky. So what this means is the confidence for the chance for some strong storms has increased. Our biggest threats with these showers and these thunderstorms, gusting winds can be damaging at times. We could see wind gusts around 30 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour, possibly 60 miles an hour, especially in those higher elevations. So wind gusts could certainly be damaging. Large hail could be an issue as well. We're talking quarter size, golf ball size hail could be possible. The chance is there for a brief spin up tornado. It just depends on how all the juices go in the atmosphere, if the instability and the shear are there. The chance is not zero, however, it is very slim, but we want to mention that so you guys know what is going on. Now, zooming out just a little bit, the SBC, which is the Storm Prediction Center, has also included that orange you see right there is a level 3 enhanced risk for parts of Georgia and Alabama. So they have a higher chance for some stronger showers and thunderstorms. So real quick, I want to go over the rainfall totals and the snow totals, and I'll answer some of your questions. I have one of our awesome digital producers here helping monitoring some of the questions and comments, and she'll give me some of that here in a moment. So as far as rainfall totals go for just today, as of now, we're forecasting mainly around 1 inch of rain here in East Tennessee, but that's just for today. So minor flooding still could be an issue from all of this rain. Now, those in higher elevations could see a little bit more, 2-3 inches maybe of rain. Now, I also did mention the chance for some snow. This is for tomorrow. So the reason we're seeing the chance for some snow for tomorrow is because of this cold front. I'll go back to this real fast. So this cold front, there we go, right there. So this is right around 10 a.m. So right now, that cold front, which is that blue line you see right there, that's going to move through. That's what's giving us these strong storms right now. Eventually, it will be bringing us some colder air, so our temperatures will be going from the 60s we're forecasting for today to the 30s. Late tonight, we'll be sticking around in the 30s for tomorrow. So we have cold air plus moisture and cold conditions up in the atmosphere where we could be seeing some snow. But not everyone will be seeing the snow. It just depends on where you are. So as far as snowfall totals go, this is what we're looking at. Today, we're going to be snow free for the most part. Looking ahead towards Friday and Saturday, this is where we're tracking the potential for some snow. So here in the valley, most of us will be fairly dry. If anything, could see a few flurries here or there, but then it really picks up in elevation. Those along the plateau, around a dusting to an inch of snow is possible. Those along the mountains, again, just depends on where you are. 3,000 feet, between 3 and 5 inches of snow is possible, 3 to 6 inches of snow is possible. Above 5,000 feet, up to 12 inches of snow is possible, or a foot of snow is possible. So that's what we're looking at as far as the system moving through for this morning. I'm going to take you back to radar real fast just so you can see exactly what's going on. I know this looks intense, but again, there are no active watches or warnings here into East Tennessee. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll go to the regional view, or the ADI version. All right, let's look at your questions here real fast. I know you just got back in the room, but have you seen anything? Okay. Windy here on Buttermilk Road, already lost power, probably due to wind. Yes, let's actually look at the winds. Oh, speaking of the winds, real fast, I didn't mention this earlier. We do have a couple of other watches and warnings in place, I should say. We don't have any tornado watches or thunderstorm watches in place. However, we do have a winter storm warning in effect for those along the mountains, which is that shade of pink you see right there. That's starting at midnight tonight and going until 7 o'clock Saturday morning. But we also have a winter weather advisory, which is that shade of purple. That starts 4 a.m. tomorrow and goes until 7 a.m. on Saturday morning. But speaking of the winds, that wind advisory right along the mountains once again. I know it's probably a little difficult to see. There you go, right there. It is that shade of tan. That's in effect right now until 7 o'clock this evening. So I'm glad you mentioned the winds real fast. I'm going to pull up, see if we can get the winds. Here we go. So as of now, we're seeing the winds really gust up at the moment between about 15 miles an hour to looks like about 30 miles an hour. So we're seeing 20 mile an hour, 28 mile an hour gusts here in Knoxville, Lenore City, about 27 mile an hour gusts, 27 mile an hour gusts, I apologize, 33 mile an hour gusts in Sweetwater. And this is just the beginning. You can definitely see where the front is getting closer and closer as the winds continue to pick up. So we're dealing with some very gusty winds as well. And there is a chance that we could be losing some power because of these winds, because of these storms. So now's the time to find ways to stay safe. Have the generator running, make sure all your things, your electronics are charged, have extra food, dry goods to stay so you're not hungry. Good comment, good comment. All right, let's see, what else do we have? No, it'll not be a blizzard. However, we do have that winter storm warning in place for those along the mountains where we could be seeing anywhere between about 3 to 6 inches to 12 inches of snow. I'll go back to radar real fast. And I'll tell you, this morning, it was definitely a lightning show in Middle Kentucky. They had a lot of lightning, and they're still dealing with active weather. Thankfully, things are quiet right now here in East Tennessee. All right, so let's see, what else do we have going on? All right. So we'll go through the hour-by-hour forecast once again. I'm not really getting many comments or questions here at the moment. We'll go through your hour-by-hour forecast real fast, and then if anything happens to break, as in we get any more watches or warnings coming down, we'll post on air and happen to cut in on air as well. So real fast, here's a look at your hour-by-hour forecast. This is 10 o'clock, so right now some of the light rain starting to develop. That continues on throughout these later morning hours. By lunchtime, some of that very heavy rain will start to roll into our western counties. So Oak Ridge, Rockwood, Spring City, Crossville, Wartburg, we'll start to see the beginning of that very heavy rain. 1 o'clock moves into our central counties. Knoxville, Maryville, Lenore City, Maynardville, La Follette. Here's 1 p.m., 2 p.m. It spans up to our northeastern counties, so Tazewell, Morristown, Rogersville, so some cities. By 3 p.m., you're heading home from school. Give yourself plenty of time. You'll have the windshield wipers on. Have your lights turned on too. It is very difficult to see, especially dark colored cars already when it's raining. Have those lights turned on, please. Very, very, very important. So here's 4 p.m. We're getting questions now. All right, Crystal, I see your question. I'll answer that here in just a moment. I'm going to finish this future cast. I'm almost done though. I'm almost done with this. So then 5 p.m. your commute, our eastern counties still seeing some of that heavy rain, but then another band of strong storms will start to develop in our western counties once again. Eventually it'll slowly start to weaken between about 5 and 7 p.m., but we'll still see some pockets of some heavy rain. So going to bed this evening to some lightning, thunder, gusty winds, heavy rain, and hail. All could be an issue. So here's 9 p.m., 10 o'clock. Most of that very heavy rain has moved out of the region. But yes, Crystal, there is a chance for some snow. Thanks for asking. So the reason we're seeing the chance for some snow is because this cold front will be bringing a very sharp temperature change tonight and tomorrow morning. We're forecasting highs today in the mid 60s. Things really will be cooling down by tomorrow. We'll be seeing temperatures in the 30s. So the valley, yeah, you said the valley. The valley really won't be seeing much snow. If anything, a few flurries here and there. We're really watching the snow potential for the plateau and for the mountains. So the plateau looks to see around a dusting to an inch of snow, but those along the mountains, right around 3,000 feet, between 3 to 6 inches of snow. Those above 5,000 feet, 12 inches of snow is possible, which would be around 1 foot. So we do have snow on the way, and we're going to be seeing some colder temperatures. I'll show you guys your 7-day actually while we're here. We'll be seeing some colder temperatures for the weekend as well. We'll be hanging out below freezing by Saturday and Sunday morning and slowly warming up to the 40s and also by the 50s. All right. Will there be any sleet or freezing rain with this? I'm really not seeing a lot of sleet or freezing rain, but there's a potential for just a little bit of that wintry mixture, especially into those overnight hours. Chance for hail. There is a chance for some hail. We could see some large hail. That's because the Storm Prediction Center just upgraded us to that level 2 slight risk. Originally it was small pea-size hail, and now it is going to be around quarter-size, golf ball-size hail. Possible. Not everyone will be seeing this hail. Actually, let me see if I can pull this up real fast if we happen to have a hail graphic at all. Let's see if I can pull this up. Here we go. This is what we're looking at. So, as far as what we're looking at, as far as the hail potentials go, we are going to be seeing, again, around possibly a quarter size, golf ball size hail is possible. We're on Facebook Live. Nice. Stand by 1 second here. Okay, so let me see if I can get this updated real fast. This is a very good graphic to use. Okay, here we go. So, I mentioned the chance for quarter size, golf ball size hail. So more so quarter size. That's about 1 inch in diameter as far as hail goes. Now it's more so on the uncommon side, but is still the potential for some severity. So we're going to be looking at that chance for some hail as well. Excuse me. So again, our biggest threats with these showers and these strong storms for today. The biggest thing, gusty winds between 30 and 60 miles an hour. Lightning, you can see that right there. The gusty winds, heavy rain that could lead to some flooding, lightning, thunder. So we're going to keep you guys updated both on air and online for the latest with these showers and these thunderstorms. As of now, just starting to move into parts of East Tennessee, just seeing some light rain at the moment, but eventually everyone will be seeing some very heavy rain within the next several hours. We're not going anywhere. If anything happens to develop, we'll be on air and also online. Thank you guys for asking your questions, and keep asking your questions. We'll be watching social media all throughout the morning and throughout the afternoon. But I think we can go ahead and wrap things up right here. Tune in for the latest starting at